Truck driver shortage. Part 2. A lot of drivers don't want to be a Class 1 trucker, they just want to be a van driver or 7.5 ton. I've had many years driving vans and multi-drop and many years as an agency driver on 7.5 ton. I've had no interest at all in driving a Class 2 truck, none whatsoever. I've had no interest in driving a Class 1 truck, no interest whatsoever. The only interest now is a lot of YouTube truckers come from a different industry, go straight into Class 2, straight into Class 1, and that's it, they're the right Class 1 trucker vlogger on YouTube. Then you've got a big ball in the sky there. Right. But that's it. The problem is that there's a lot of Class 1 truckers now that do YouTube videos. And the first thing they say when they go into a transport office is, I'm a YouTuber, can I make my videos? And for every transport manager that says, no, we don't accept YouTube, we don't want you to make YouTube videos, the YouTube trucker is going to say, thank you very much, goodbye. And the transport manager is saying, yeah, but you're a Class 1 driver. Yeah, but they're a YouTuber too. A YouTuber is more important. Because their ad dollars on YouTube will accrue over the years, and the ad dollars, YouTube ad dollars, is effectively like a digital pension, which will pay them money long after they retire from driving. Which, if you're a truck driver, that won't. As soon as you retire as a truck driver, that's it. You get a pension, that's it. But YouTubers, their Google ad dollars will continue to flow after they retire from trucking. And then you've got YouTube truckers that have been fostered because they want to have content, variety of content for their fans, their subscribers. And then you've only got to have a half decent account, 10, 20, 30,000 subscribers, with a Patreon account and YouTube Join, an Instagram account, and before you know it, you probably don't even need to have a full-time job. Then you've got the cryptocurrency that's coming. This crypto's only been here 11 years, since about 2010, and crypto. If you had if you invested £1 in 2010, when Bitcoin was only 0.00053 pence, which means you had quite a few Bitcoins for £1 in 2010. And Bitcoin is now about £30,000 each, which means your house is bought and paid for, and no need to work, is there? A lot of people now have got digital assets that they are now liquidating or cashing in, which means they don't need to work in any job. So that there's people that don't need to work, but the economy needs the people to work. But the economy is not paying the right hourly rate. £8.94 is not a good enough wage to live. Or buy a house. You can't buy a house on £8.94 an hour. That minimum wage should be banned. It should be 20 quid an hour, not £8.94 an hour. And then that causes proper chaos. And then you've got remote working, people working from home. Let's just say a person's got £100,000, right? Because the crypto money is going to be fed through and passed on over generations. But it's only been about for 11, 12 years, crypto, Bitcoin, right? And it's the amount of money in Bitcoin at the moment, or that's in Bitcoin. And to buy Bitcoin, you've got to pay cash into the Bitcoin economy to get the Bitcoin. So that much money in Bitcoin, you'd be seeing houses sell for Bitcoin, cars sell for Bitcoin, everything sell for Bitcoin. But the problem is that people won't need to work. in any job, which means, and even the truck driver shortage, the truck driver shortage will create the need for more warehouse jobs, more warehouse pickers, more goods in operatives on the little little electric trucks tipping the lorries, and the MHE, and then loaders loading supermarket trucks. The whole thing. And even to build new warehouses, it comes on a truck. So everything revolves around trucks, but no one wants to do 12-hour shifts, day after day after day. Why should they? You could be an eBay reseller, you can be a day trader. If a person's got £100,000, you've only got to make 50% profit day trading, and you've made 50 grand, haven't you? You've only got to make 20%, which is easy to do, on day trading from a 100 grand budget, and you've made 20 grand a year. Yeah, cost you half an hour. Cost you a day's day trading, 8 hours. There's no need to go to work for 40, 50, 60 hours a week, and that's the problem. They will never stop the truck driver shortage, never. And then if you haven't got to do the uncoupling and the coupling of a Arctic truck, and how are you going to reverse? If you're not taught how to reverse a truck, you can't drive a truck, can you? You shouldn't be allowed to drive a truck. The only way around that is if the truck is parked in a straight line, and you just get in it. You haven't got to pull it out of a space or back onto a bay to load it, because you can't even leave the yard. You've got to find this. You look at any RDC centre, any RDC warehouse centre now, supermarket centre. All the trucks at the end of the shift are all uncoupled because they're backed on a bay, and the trucks are parked separately from the trailers. So to even leave the yard, you've got to get your truck, which is parked usually against your fence, and then back it onto a truck, and then do your walk-around checks to couple up to the truck, and do your truck checks, yeah, kingpin and all that. You've got to do all that before you leave the yard. So that's got to be done before the drivers. If they can't do that, they're not taught to do that on the HGV test. Somebody's got to go around them and just say, well, I've done it for you and it's safe, and the driver's got to trust them, and then take 40 tonne down the road. And then when they get to the next company, they're going to have to